What's up everyone, welcome back to yet another Diablo 2 former world record commentary. This one is the first and only appearance by a runner called Laggzor. Much respect for Laggzor. This is actually the first piece in what really becomes the grind in a Sorceress. Now we know that Llama and Slimo and Teo had all grinded before, but they were still playing very RNG based runs, whereas these, I don't know, it's hard to put it a different way. But it is still extremely reliant on RNG, but it's reliant on a very specific setup. So instead of it just like kind of falling into place, and there's multiple ways it can fall into place, this is just grinding for a specific setup where they are specifically grinding out Beetleburst in Act 2 to try and get teleport as quickly as possible. So this is the birth of that before things moved on to the current jail strats. Really keen to watch this one with you, see a different runner do things differently. If we switch over to, what do we got? Here's our record stuff here. We can see here we had just the, first of all, dominance of Teo, then dominance of Slimo. Now things start varying up a bit. So we've got Laggzor coming in, Indrak, Mr. Llama, Teo, Indrak. So it's like all varied personalities for the next few. So that's going to be really good to see. So let's kick in and let's chuck over to this particular world record. The 110.56 by Laggzor.
Honestly,
All right.
I know so little about this game in reality. I haven't really fiddled with settings even.
Well, there you go. That's fun hearing him just talk about like.
I mean,
So I've spoken with Laggzor separately, and like.
I socketed a rail rune into my weapon expecting fire resists.
I remember this run. I remember watching this and hearing him talk about this, putting stuff in his stuff for.
Knowledge of this game, actually. Just
He put a rail rune in a staff, hoping for fire resistance, not realizing that it just adds fire damage in a weapon. And I think that was actually in a race I watched with Laggzor back in the day. So that was pretty fun. Just kind of came into this really in it for the speedrunning, wanted to understand it. Didn't really come from a huge, background like a lot of runners have of just playing the game and loving the story, etc., etc. But
I do not like
here's
these maps.
how you can come and just completely change the game if you have the insight and you're willing to grind for it, that's for sure.
Oh, it's not, okay.
Okay, so comes across, finds the Den of Evil.
Went straight.
Unfortunately has run out of stamina, so no, stamina shrines or enemies dropping stamina potions.
I haven't found
And he
anything
really
special.
needs that level up.
No
There you go,
stamina.
now his stamina's all full again, so he can keep on running.
Basically recipe for a reset, but let's see what flavor dropped for us here.
So there you go, he was very
Sacrifice.
concerned about potentially having to just reset this run straight out
Just leaves
with
on
that-
the ground for us. I
with
do
that
not
really
think this
average
person
blood maul,
being eluded,
but
at
luckily
least just ran by.
Flavy killed an enemy, gave him some XP from the zombies there, and they dropped
I'll take it.
a scepter, which gave him enough money
Again, like, entering
to
the
get
den
that
at, like,
those really, really
it's
critical,
way too slow, right? It needs to be like
really critical mana and stamina potions that are vital in any speedrun. And stamina potions massively underrated still in gameplay today. Oh, very lucky. Got the snipe off the delayed slow charge bolt. You can see there, like actually trying to go for the one-shot snipe with the firebolt really pays off because it just travels so much faster than the charge bolts. Kind of lucky that it just rolled a
Den of Evils.
good amount of damage off the charge bolt as well, because those individual bolts don't do too much damage, but when you can get the shotgun effect, really helps a lot. And getting right up in the face there, nicely seeking out. This actually isn't too bad a
Watched
den
Slime for
layout.
ages. Has he even streamed for ages, honestly?
Gets an XP shrine, that is not really what you want,
Seen him?
I gotta say.
Maybe he does.
So, let's see. What time is he going to get out of here? I keep saying that in all these commentaries, and then I completely fail to actually take note of what time the runners get out. I haven't done it since I was watching Teo at like when he was getting out at about 4.5 minutes, something like that. All in all, his blood maul was actually quite short, so that's actually not a bad blood maul to get. He should get out of here in decent time, although he is getting quite a few shamans.
Again.
So that is not really what you want.
Dead.
Probably should have hit him with a fireball instead. Oh, very nice. Gets the shaman there.
All there. +3 warmth and
3 firebolt.
amazing.
Nice. So I think this is only the second world record we've seen someone get an actual plus to charge bolt on a weapon. Someone got it on an eagle orb previously. Might have been Slimo, might have been Llama in one of the ones that he got during Slimo's absence. I can't really remember.
I am really slow here though, but
So he's coming up
might make up for it.
on Corpse Fire.
The perma skill
He
shrine.
might be able to get it under 430, which isn't too bad. Wand there is good
What
gold.
the hell? I clearly drank a potion.
Another eagle
I
orb
distinctly
as well.
pressed the key and it didn't drink the potion. What the hell?
And Laggzor, you know what?
The game.
Kudos to you. You're actually talking quite a bit
Right,
here
this
compared
is
to a lot of
way
runners who are just
game
straight into it. So
once and
almost
all over the place.
almost llama levels of self-commentary here.
That's
well done.
Very promising.
This is actually probably going to be pretty good for anyone to just go watch completely separate to my commentary. There you go. Gets out 420 something. So lost a bit of time there. Not ideal. That's going to be some sweet gold there with +3 skills on it. Needs a couple of things here. Oh, should have kept that. 10 FCR. Should have saved that as well. Fire res. Come on, man.
I saw too late that it did have faster cost rate on it.
Oof.
Shit happens.
Just wasn't reading his stats quick enough and too keen to sell. Oh well, pays off for him in the long run.
Let's just go quick with this, hopefully. Hopefully actually find the exit this time around. Would help a bit, I guess.
So it seems to be doing the Slimo strat, run straight to the edge where you think you're going to see it. This seems to be paying off for him. Yep. Here we go. Nice. So gets a quick exit, looks like, from the cold plains out to the stony field. Unfortunately, he was a bit tucked away in the corner there when he first come in. Ooh, it's breaking up north. That's less good. Oh no, he's still got room up the top. He should be okay.
This is not too far off.
A good bunching of ladies there behind him, so not too bad to just throw a few spare charge bolts at them as he runs through. Champion pack of skeletons is not what you want, but as we'll see, I know this is the Beetleburst strategy, so probably not as dependent on the early levels. You still want them though, because you want to be able to take on Andariel quite soon.
Let's grab it.
Skill Shrine's going to help him kill,
Deja vu.
what's his face? Rakinishu, pretty easy, so that's going to help out a lot, especially with the plus charge bolt on his staff. This is pretty much going to help him completely obliterate running through the underground passage as well, actually, so...
Well, that's a fast kill. I like that.
I am surprised that he still has a firebolt staff after all that.
I heard that. Amulet alert.
Heard the sound of the amulet drop. Amulet alert. Love it.
Let's go. The dream. Nope.
And not FCR. Oof.
Nope.
Ah well, a man can dream. A man can dream.
Denied.
You know what, Laggzor? The more I listen to this, the more I like your personality, and having chatted with you on
Right,
Discord, I
let's
like it a
actually
lot, so...
Not misread this time around, hopefully.
Shame that you're not playing
Let's get a
still.
good one.
Would check out your stream if you went back. Doesn't pick up the wolf head.
Shots. That should be
Probably not
fine.
banking on it having
4,
plus to skills.
and he's just straight up dead.
See, look at how fast he is ripping through these enemies with Charge Bolt. Usually, Charge Bolt is just garbage until you get quite a few skips.
Cool.
Ooh,
Looking good.
very nice, fast underground passage. That is one of the fastest underground passages we have seen in one of these world record Sorceress runs so far. Honestly, even going back to the Assassin ones we looked through. So that's extremely nice. Hasn't found the boss pack here in the Dark Wood yet. That's surprising. Normally you find them pretty quick. So that's a little bit unlucky again. He's not really having too much luck finding boss packs. So that's interesting to see.
Just freaking tail F. Drop already.
And now, yes, he's... Ooh, nice. Experience Shrine plus a boss pack. That helps.
Right next to a pack.
Foolishly walks up and gets meleeed by him. Too keen for the shotgun effect there with that shaman that he gets mana burned and completely wastes a mana potion on it, but you know, that's alright. Now just hunting around for that waypoint, for that tower, as we have always seen here. Ah, nice. And does the optimization of leaving the town portal as he enters the Tamo Highland to get the inner cloister waypoint and then come back. So, good chance that he'll find more monsters, unique monster packs out here in the Tamo. Doesn't seem to be paying off for him though, that is unlucky. Where is the unique monster packs, man? Normally, like, the first one you see when you run into the Tamo is unique. And you usually come across a second on your way up to the outer cloister.
It's fine.
Oof.
Anytime I get experience shrines, I don't get the runes, so it evens out.
Ouch, man. That hurts. Experience Shrine only got one unique boss pack. That is like... God, I hate to say it. That is like llama luck, to be honest. It's kind of what we saw in Llama's 117. Actually, no, sorry. I never commentated 117 for you. Sorry.
Very mediocre.
Just throws a few spare charge bolts
This thing, right?
at the group, at the little encampment there of Devilkin, just because why not? Alright, finds the tower.
Since I'm here fairly early, I will actually check for the waypoint as well.
Ah, so he's saying, like,
Full,
he was going to go
YOLO on this one.
the YOLO strat, which I forgot existed for a while there, where runners were just going for one-shot Taleth and then resetting if they didn't get one-shot Taleth. Man, it's been a long time since I watched this strat, but I remember it with so much joy.
Then again,
But he is getting absolutely messed with not finding the waypoint yet. This is a long walk if he finds it down here. And
if
not really finding any more boss packs either.
Have faith as well, right?
And not
You gotta believe.
doing the Slimo strat of picking up
Ouch.
armors on the ground.
Well, that sucks.
So he's dropped 2 socketed armors on the ground so far and not bothered to pick them up whatsoever. This place holds many secrets. Gets an L shape, that's very nice. So if he had his map up, which is crazy to me that he doesn't have his map up, you'd see that it's an L shape here with open with no doors or anything in there. So it's pretty much, oh, he does have his map up. It's just very, very, like the opacity on it. It's
First level is short, that's nice.
very low.
Let's see, second level.
High transparency. So there you go. That's interesting.
Oh, L shape. Well,
Spots another L shape. There you go. 2 levels with L shape. So guaranteed 99.5% guaranteed boss pack spawn there. So that's very nice. Hoping for a second pack like Slimo got on his 116, but doesn't pay off.
very good level.
Rats. Quick boss pack here. That's very nice. And nah, that's not going to be a fast turn off. Had the potential to be with this pentagram.
I wonder if that is an L shape there. Could potentially be. Oh, shit, that actually continues, okay.
Lucky he picks up on his map there. That could have been a lot faster than it was. So that's a shame.
Not too no,
The exit could have been right next to that pentagram there. As always, as we all know,
keep it hidden.
with these tower maps, it's a left turn. So he came in facing this way. Left turn there.
Anything?
Really desperately hunting around for that boss pack.
We might have
You're not
missed
going to
this
get it,
one.
man.
Yeah, nothing.
Is he going to get first
Not a
run
single pack.
Taleth? I just don't know. Finds the boss pack of ghosts here though. That's pretty nice. Ghosts are good XP.
Well,
And they drop a ring for him, so that's also very nice. One of the benefits of the ghosts as well. They're more likely to drop runes
come on, Taleth,
and jewelry.
Please, 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 please. I do not care for any rail runes. Nothing at all, just
I do
Taleth.
not care for any rail runes. Gets first time Taleth, baby. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Light radius. Probably should have worn that
was a good
armor.
for now. Well, it's gone now.
That hurts.
That's like faster hit recovery, and I could use it.
Alright, this is a key theme we're seeing in Laggzor's runs, is not adequately reading the stats
Might not be
on his gear before he sells it.
stamina horses.
Okay, so we got the layout here where it's a break to the left, so
on a
they
good run,
had
My
the
goal is to
like
leave the tower
garden
out.
beds there and the waypoint here, so it's going to be a left turn out there.
I have to check. My goal is to leave the tower at like 14 minutes and go drone. No, that was not a pack. So leaving it at 13, level 8 is low, but I could always farm experience later, right? So I will just keep going. Yeah.
So there you go. He's outlined his strategy. He wants to leave
Experience still.
and be running ahead
And good loot.
by 14 minutes, and there you go. He's there, but he's very low level, so it's going to take some skill
Potentially a
to
lot of
basically not
mana
die
or
as he runs along, and really contingent on him being able to level up in Act 2 effectively. It's going to make his Andariel fight very challenging. Runs into a dead end. That was a mistake.
breeding. I do not have it.
All right, and comes into the room with guaranteed boss pack in the top right. That's nice.
I'm not going
Just needs to keep his distance so he doesn't get mana burned and stun locked, as can often happen with mana burn enemies, especially Death Clan. They pack a punch and mob you pretty quickly. Is he going to get a good champion pack here?
Or double pack, one pack in archers.
Pretty good.
Champions even. What am I even saying?
Okay, it's ladies. I mean, it's better than archers. It's not as good as shamans. If they were shamans, that would have been boss mode. And picks up the jewel. I don't know what is hoping for that. Like, it's most likely just going to be a little bit of gold for him. But honestly, jewels don't actually sell for that much gold, so not worth.
How's it going? Well, you get a mallet, I guess.
All right, that's interesting. He's gone the mallet.
Want to find the exit.
The third world record run I can remember seeing picking up a mallet.
There's an exit.
We saw Slimo previously picked up the mallet and actually did get 10 faster run walk on a pair of boots with it. So, you know, it's a good backup strategy if Andariel doesn't drop Osiris for him. Or Gorefoots, I guess. We've previously seen Gorefoots. I think Teo got Gorefoots on his first, what was it, 125 Sorceress world record. The first one to beat an assassin. So there you go. Grabs the skill shrine. That's going to help out.
Some serious damage here.
Some serious mana chewing as well, though, is the trouble there. So is he going to get a good boss pack? Gets
Always get
mages,
burned
not the
when you don't.
best.
Every time you play it safe, it would have worked. But oh man, dare YOLO and you shall be punished. Nice, a very good map. Dude, last time.
Wow,
I
that's
controlled
very
my
fast. So
game
yep, straight across in the jails here.
time.
Exited the first tile that way, so I had to enter
Sights.
the
That is
exiting
really
tile
good
that
map.
way. Similar thing, it'll be run the opposite way this time, so the exit tile will be shaped like that.
Well, this one might be a bit trickier. It might be up there somewhere. Or it might be
Another
somewhere.
very fast jail map. That is very helpful. Gets his 10 FCR plus 2 charge bolt. That is boss
I read
mode.
that earlier. RNG is on
Wow.
point right now. Holy crap.
So that saves him a frame per cast. If he can get another piece, like on a
That's
piece of
amazing.
jewelry or something
Get
like
a
that,
shield,
that'll save him
could
2
get
for
a
now.
shield rather.
And then when he gets his stealth active, that will save him yet another. So just for anyone who decided to tune in the middle of this series for some reason, I don't know. He picked up the Tal Eth from the Countess.
This freaking gear is
Got it the
insane.
first try, and that's to have a stealth armor later for faster run walk, as well as faster cast rate, 25% faster cast rate, 25 faster hit recovery, and 25 faster run walk. So amazing armor, definitely end game gear,
I
honestly.
need the ring as well, right? Since everything else has gone perfectly, let's ID the ring. No.
Ah, lame.
Lucky
And here we go.
it's
Got the left turn
nice.
out, so we ran all the way down
I'll
out
look
there.
at this waypoint. I do not think I have any reason to get it, so let's not get it.
And not bothering with the couple of seconds wasted on the inner cloister waypoint. Nice. All right, I've been waiting for someone to not bother with that.
Clearly, I can see into the future.
Fuzzy boy, getting cranky down here.
Go for it. Oh wait, that looks good, right?
Yeah, that looks kind of wide enough, that exit tile there. So that seems to be, because that length along there is pretty long. There's another tile that cuts short,
So hot
but
screw.
that one looks like it could be long enough to actually have the stairs down it. If it was like shorter and then cut in like that, you'd be like, nah, let's not bother. but since it goes all the way along, quite likely to have the exit time.
The freaking stone lock. Holy fucking crap. What the hell?
And this is why you want faster hit recovery, man. This is why you want that ethereal armor earlier. Those tainted, they have a bit of fire resistance, and they're...
Could not move at all. And
Yes, nice. Read it perfectly.
Let's go.
Yeah, and their HP is just
the
huge,
thing
so it
about
can
this
take quite a long
strategy
time.
Is I still need a very good Beetleburst waypoint spawn in Act 2. That's basically what the strat revolves around, so if I get a shitty Beetleburst spawn, it might just be a rip run.
Oof.
Dude, why does that happen? I can't take
So
the waypoint,
did
but
the incredibly wise move of dropping
even though I
a
left
town
the
portal as he came in level 2,
here.
but the waypoint wasn't active, and the only way to make the waypoint active again is to take a town portal and come back. So no benefit whatsoever, has to just run all the way back. But at least he does have the hint now that it is going to be a right turn, so quite likely that, like, if he just follows this edge up here, that's why he checked there, but it didn't pay off for him, unfortunately. That would be the exit, so what's he going to do? So he's going to be continuing to run up this way as best he can. Nicely sees the dead end there and navigates around it early. That's going to be a dead end, man, don't bother. There we go.
Way, but I'm not willing to go around all that way.
And here we go. Here's the exit. Coming up on level 3. How's his level 3? So his catacombs, level 2. Bit mean. Could have been longer.
Maybe not.
Level 3 is amazing, though. Wow. So he's had amazing jail maps, as well as amazing catacombs in general. Like level 2, average, but not the worst. Still doesn't have an armor, though, so he's going to have to shop armor from Chassis.
Kinda need experience.
And yeah, he's just wants to level up that little bit more. That's why he's really focusing on that tainted boss group, just so he can get that one extra damage on Andario. But no, he just gives up. He's like, no, those tainted, they're taking too long. There we go. Managed to just kill the Devilkins. Longstaff is a good bit of gold to pick up on the way. Nicely run. Goodness me. See, look, he was firing so many charge bolts at those tainted, and they just, like, are still there. Still just rocking, and nothing's going down. Can definitely tell how Slimo fights this better. Like, Slimo gets down into that bottom corner and hasn't lured along all the enemies there to just absorb damage in front of Andariel. Honestly, even when Teo's done it, he's come in and killed the 2 key shamans there to stop the Devilkin getting in the way of the charge bolts. So this is a rough Andario fight. This is probably one of the roughest Andario fights I've seen in a world record for the Sorceress. I mean, I've seen... There have been some rough ones so far. There's been an incredibly clean one by Slimo. There's been an okayish one by Slimo. There's been a very clean one by Teo and a pretty average one by Teo. But this is rough. That hurts. Really needed to just get those shamans out of the way, because they just keep reviving the Devilkin, and the Devilkin absorb the charge bolt, so you're not hitting Andariel. And he's not getting that shotgun effect from Andariel because he's trying to keep his distance. So just playing a little bit too cautiously there. Needed to be a bit more aggressive.
Now we just need a good spawn with Beetlebursts.
Here we go. So he's shopping his armor. Grabs some regular boots, hit recovery, helm. Yep.
Actually, did I have a cheaper one? No.
Sells. Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, we'll imbue the boots. I think it's too low a level to get faster on walk at this point.
That's crazy good for this strat.
So level 10, I think he needed to be another level higher for the imbue. Maybe...
Not have any shrines to check, so let's...
I can't remember. I think Chassis adds 2 levels though, so level 12... Item level to level 12 is high enough to roll faster on walk. Maybe it's 14 though. And maybe you have to be level 12 while you imbue to get faster on walk. I can't remember.
Go for Beetlebursts and hope it works out. But now I have really a lot of time to play around with. So hopefully it does work out.
Still just checking everything at the vendor, trying to see if he can get some better boots, like hit recovery boots or faster run walk. really kind of want
Basically,
that
you
hit
need to find
recovery,
Beetleburst
especially
and
while you're
start
fighting
level 2
Beetleburst,
in as
just
soon
because
as possible.
those charge bolts
So
can
many
still,
outlanders
like
are
while you're a very low level,
hit
send you into hit
80%
recovery,
responsible.
and you just get stun locked, and you're not dealing damage
I
at the
have
same
no
time.
shrines to check, so let's just go.
So this is the change. This is the change. We saw the previous strategy sort of morphed from a...
Well,
The Sorceress... Ooh, nice.
here,
Nice, quick,
the
rocky waste
corridor.
exit. That is very nice. He's gotten some pretty good maps so far, I gotta say.
Kill them.
Why are you killing these guys, man? They are... Like, I know it's a boss pack, but they're just the worst. I guess it was a tight corridor there, so I can see that. Ooh, runs back for the amulet. Is it gonna pay off?
Get that, get that, get that.
Doesn't
No.
pay off. Poison
I
resistance,
guess 20
worst.
poison rest isn't too bad.
It's awful, man. If you were running ahead, if he was doing
It could have been better.
what was once a llama strat of grinding Dark Elder,
Wall,
I could see the poison res argument,
double pack.
because
That's
the
fine.
poison cats out in Lost City can actually do a surprising amount of damage.
Curse boys.
But seriously, like, he's grinding Beetleburst. What's the point, man? What's the point?
Well, I wanted to put these guys against the wall, so let's just get them to follow me for a bit.
There you go. So he does know the good strat against
Against the wall.
these little leapers.
Way to kill these.
And you can see that he's actually got his cursor quite a good distance. Like, his cursor was out here, away from the center, like actually out here, while he was casting. And that keeps the charge bolts closer together so they don't spread out quite as much, which enhances the shotgun effect.
This up here.
Finds the waypoint. That's going to help him in terms of coming back later after he gets his teleport.
It's going to be in this corner if it is.
And does find Halls of the Dead early as well. I don't know why he's dropped that, though. He's going to just be continuing to grind, surely. If he gets Beetleburst.
If I find the waypoint here, I could actually do the... I guess I can do that.
Very nice maps.
Well, that's
Very
good.
nice
But
maps.
It's also what I want, Beatles.
Gets Beetles, gets a boss pack as soon as he enters. Only thing he could have wanted more is having an experience shrine as he ran in here instead of that combat shrine.
You can basically get one-shotted from nowhere on this one, these ones.
Probably should have tried and lured some of the enemies
Especially at
along
this
there.
level.
We'll pick up this Grand Scepter just for gold. And here we go.
Oh, that is a pack. That explains why there's so many of them. Let's kill them then.
How did you not notice that was a pack, man? Come on.
Multiple shots.
Multi-shot.
He's dead now.
Needs to just be like...
So...
Gotta balance the distance with the maggots, because if they physical attack you, they do quite a bit of damage and are basically guaranteed to send you into stunlock.
If we get Beetleburst next to the waypoint, we're golden here.
So he's really desperate to find that Beetleburst spawn next to the
If we do
waypoint.
not, it's gonna be tough. I won't lie. And
I'm still so curious as to why he bothered leaving a town portal next to the Halls of the Dead, though. Like,
is finding him.
surely you're gonna actually just grind on Beetleburst if you find Beetleburst and then teleport through the Halls of the Dead rather than run through it, right? Like, I know he's quite a low level here, and Halls of the Dead actually, when you're at level 11, is not bad experience. But
Basically clear this entire zone and hope for the best.
oof,
Did not see anything here.
don't run up there, man. You know it's a cut-in.
It
Don't.
should be empty as well. Cool. The longer we
Ugh.
go without finding either of them, the more hopeful I become, right? Because it's more likely to have them at the same place.
So yeah, like Lost City map, very nice to him.
Oh,
There's the
that's
waypoint.
Ouch. That's a long way from the stairs if I need to use the stairs.
And is this Beetleburst?
That could be bad.
Don't think so. He's found his exit though.
What do we have up here? Maggot lair and exits.
So that's okay.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Is he gonna go and do... I think it's a 3/4 map, actually. I think down here
Bottom right here.
is... There, so it's actually okay because it'll be up in this area here.
Oh, screw it. I'm going to repeat it.
Ooh, nice. Here we go. This is it. Surely. Now let's see. Is he going to get 2 boss packs or is he just going to get Beetleburst?
I think this is Beetleburst. Cool. That should work. Hopefully.
Pretty good distance. Drops a scale mail on a long staff. That can help him quite a bit.
Now, just basically hit 18 as soon as possible.
And now he's just got to grind that. See, like he didn't. I called it. I called it.
5 minutes.
Didn't bother going back to Halls of the Dead because he's just going to be teleporting out. But it's very nice that he's found the 2 features he needs to. He won't be running around like teleporting the maps looking for it.
Let's see how it works out.
Now it's only got Beetleburst here, so no second boss pack, just Beetleburst. Level 12 on, what was that, the second kill of Beetleburst?
I don't think I have any other packs.
So you can see here that Beetleburst only has 3 minions, which is not great. So Beetleburst plus 3 minions means there's only 4 enemies all up. The 500% bonus means it's as good as killing 20 beetles every time.
A little bit to the sides now and then.
So he's just hoping to see another boss pack other than Beetleburst, and it's just not coming through for him. Because if he can get another boss pack, like only spawning with 3 minions is quite rare. Typically they'll spawn with 4, maybe 5. So, and he's actually getting monsters spawning as well, so seemed like it was okay chance of it happening, but it would seem that it was not to be. But I guess that just shows the power of this strategy, right? Killing whatever other beetles are around. And you can see here where a bit of run walk would also come in handy, because he does spend a reasonable amount of time just running through town and running down to Beetleburst. So, you know, if he got that 10 faster run walk on the boots, would save him a bit of time. Now, it's not specifically 10% faster run walk as much as it says that on the boots. The calculation itself ends up being much lower than that, because it adds to your walk speed, and that incremental walk speed you get actually adds to your run speed. The calculation is wacky as if you actually look it up. Ooh, here we go. Gets 3 boss packs. So he's got a boss pack of maggots, a boss pack of beetles, and a boss pack of Beetleburst. That's what we want to see every time. Come on.
Bit awkward to get into this area, but it's fine.
Now he should have been trying to lead Beetleburst back into that group, so he was hitting everyone at the same time rather than casting multiple things, but that's okay. Gets through it. Just managing to pick up the mana potions he needs on the fly, which is good. No more double box packs. Oh, that's rough. You kind of want to see that more consistently. It's good that it has happened, though. Shows that it might happen again.
That is a really good sign.
And we're going to be here for a while, so, you know. Settle in. Oh.
There's one.
So, unfortunately, yep, did get a boss pack there, but it only spawned with 3 minions again. So that could have been better. Almost ripped it, though.
What the hell?
That was rough. What the hell? So there is a good amount of enemies around here. It's just not spawning the way I'd like. Really, I reckon that itchy pack up the top right there, just as equipped, was a boss pack. Oh well, missed opportunities. Coming in. No, just vultures. No boss pack. Is he going to get any FCR gear off Beetleburst? Because technically you can drop Maelstrom off Beetleburst, and that would be really helpful. Better chance of dropping it off Beetleburst. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. How many of those are minions? Is it like 5 of them? Because it looked like quite a few. That was nice. That's what you want. Alright, just picking up the mana potions. Gotta keep your mana stocked. She's a thirsty girl, the old sorceress. Running down, running down. Not much to this, to be honest. Shame is, this is so early in the strat that it doesn't have like benchmark times for levels. If you watch jail strats these days, Indrek basically breaks it out by exactly what level he needs to hit at each time. And it's much more helpful in these kind of leveling grind strats. Already level 15 though, so that is extremely close to getting that time that he needs. Like, this is much better than you would see in the old strats, especially where Teo was grinding out until this time, basically, just at the Countess. Like, he's actually progressed much further in his maps. He knows the key features. Gets champion Beetles. Ooh, yeah, that's what you want. That's going to get Teo a record in a few records time with consistent champion Beetle packs, because all the ones there that aren't champions are technically minions and they give 500% XP. So champions, even with the HP boost that they would get, they still die pretty quick just because it does get a unique drop. Just because beetles have such low life naturally. So yeah, that's incredibly nice to get 300% XP off the champions, plus 500% XP off the champion minions, plus 500% off Beetleburst. That was huge. That got him like a bit over half a level just in that one little run there.
Your presence honors me.
Here we go. Very nice. Ouch.
Ouch. Freaking hurts.
Oh, well, at least it was like faster than a safe quit, right?
Did he keeps dropping the gnarled staffs as well? Staves? I'm gonna get a shit ton of gold if I choose to.
Yeah, so that is actually one of the benefits of doing this grind as well, is like you are very likely to drop high gold items. So because staves can roll with plus skills on them, that's why they're called staff mods. They're just worth a lot of gold if they roll with staff mods, because it costs a lot of gold to buy them from vendors, right? Plus the skills is big money. So it's very nice. He's actually getting the consistent boss pack spawn now, so that is huge as well. While it looked rough for those first few runs, this has really come through.
Where can I take you?
Level 16 already. I reckon he's going to get level 18 before 40 minutes. That's huge. I think if I'm going to mention it in a few times because I just watched it recently, trying to understand the strategy progression. The 117 by Mr. Llama SC, I think that had a pretty similar benchmark time. I think it was about 41 minutes when he got his level 18 running into the Claw Viper Temple, but he ended up losing a heck of a lot of time on maps subsequently. But he also had big advantages because he was resetting for experience shrines and had consistently double boss packs at Dark Elder. So this just shows the power of the Beetleburst strategy if you get additional beetle boss group spawns. This is amazing. Rare ring, come on baby. FCR.
There's a high likelihood of getting rings.
FCR, FCR.
Drops, yeah.
Is he wearing his stealth armor yet? I don't think he is. Dude, you should put on your stealth armor. A bit of res, that helps.
That's not bad.
Cold res, you know, not the res you want, but could help from the occasional ball from Mephisto, that's for sure. Dude, get your FCR going, man. Get your stealth on. Is anyone in chat calling it out? No? No one's calling out the lack of stealth? Naughty chat. I am disappointed in you, Fuzzy Boy. If you ever watch this, just know that I was disappointed in you for not calling it out in the chat back then. I mean, I know backseating is rude, and that's why I do these commentaries instead of spend all my time hanging out in Twitch chat because sometimes I can't help myself. But
Yeah, I'm
come on, man,
gonna focus
you got to call out something like that.
not talk so much anymore. I'm on an incredible pace, honestly.
Double champ pack, champ beetles. That's awesome. Champ maggots, not so awesome. Just because the champ beetles tend to spawn with minions. So, here we go. Good God. Doesn't grab the gloves. I guess he's just banking on being able to play well. Because I definitely would have ditched that Hawk Helm in favor of the gloves because they could have rolled with good res, which would really save him in Act 3 and Act 4 as I watched Llama rip over and over and over again. Last night watching that old record. I feel so guilty bringing it back to Llama again and again, but it's just so prescient in my mind of seeing someone get an amazing setup and then kind of choke. No offense to Llama. Whereas Lags, here, he's doing some good moves. He's got some mistakes in here, but can understand that. Definitely playing very proficiently. I mean, he opened up the run saying that he's so new to running this category that it was only like a few weeks earlier that he was making a mistake
Spawn the packs.
putting a Ral rune in a staff during a race, hoping for fire res. Doesn't get the double back boss pack then. He really wanted it because that would have given him his. Yeah, he doesn't quite get pre-40 minutes level 18. If he had gotten that pack, that would have gotten it for him. This should get him his level 18. Very nice. Is he going to bother? Pick up the gloves, man. Thank you. Should have done it with the... Alright, so we'll go respec now. Charge bolt lame. Really wanted that to be Frost Nova. Alright, we'll go 25 in strength. You need 2 more because you got the heavy armor. You need 20... No! No! Oof. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. At least he made the correct decision of making sure he got a pointed teleport.
4, 5, 2, 6, cool. Fuck. fuck.
Just go.
Got my stealth requirements. That means I'll get another armor.
Well, that was +2 to Nova as well. I guess because he didn't have the FCR, he wanted that more. That's all I can think.
Get another armor.
Alright, that is a time waste there.
I need the stealth now.
How long is this going to waste? So it was 4:20 as he was running in here.
Please do socketed. Just give it to me, please. Now. Preferably now. Like literally now, please.
Oh man, that hurts so much. Oh
This.
no! This is half a minute already. Oh man.
Crying out loud, come on.
Oh
This
man.
is supposed to be difficult.
If he didn't mess up the stats,
Please.
he would have been sub 110. He would have been the first 69 minute, first 69 handle speedrun. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a minute
Just
lost
settle with a
to messing up his
27 strength.
stats.
I may never use the 27 strength one.
Oh.
What the hell is going on? What the hell? Thank you. Cool.
That was a minute 15 seconds of just resetting for
Options, and then we go.
the armor. Like if he'd looked at getting stealth earlier to help his FCR in fighting Beetleburst, as well as the run walk running across town and up to Beetleburst. Yeah, man. That would have been sub 110 easy. Ouch. Oh, I kind of want to look at the record history sheet. I'm going to have to do it at the end of this if I remember to see if he hadn't messed that up, if he could have saved. Like he could have easily saved a minute 30 on that.
Am I even going up to that corner?
Wow.
I should know better.
Yeah, that would have been 109.10-ish. How long he would have had the record for. That's huge, man. Oh, that hurts so much for Laggzor. I picked on him a little bit this run. But that's just painful, man.
Let's see if this
I'm sorry, dude.
trolls me as usual. The Claw Weapon Temple.
Oh, alright, quite a long map here in the Claw Viper Temple. It was running this way, and he had to run all the way down here, which is quite a long one. But you know what? At least he had the teleport for it. We've seen worse maps in our times, that's for sure. And he does know exactly, like it was actually pretty quick getting to the exit there. He knows exactly where the maggot layer is and exactly where the halls of the dead are, so that's
Now,
pretty
the
nice as well.
really
Doesn't
good
have to
thing
spend
about
time hunting around
the
this.
Others I've done is I actually know where
Alright.
the exits are this time around.
So I'll be looking for exit on this side
To
here.
not find them along the way. Not
And exactly as I was
this
just
well.
commentating, is just saying that he's very happy that he knows where the actual features are. Alright. Here we go, and a very short Halls of the Dead, all things considered, even with his teleport. That was very nice. And picks up a couple of mana potions, I guess. Why not?
Slowed.
Bit of slow load times there.
I'm still tilted at that body armor. It took me so long to find it.
Yes, justifiably tilted, man. That hurt.
Map.
That hurt a lot. That was a very nice mag at level 1, though. And level 2. That helps a lot. I mean, even if he ran this without the Beetleburst farming earlier, it
So let's kill that.
would have been pretty fine, to be honest. Honestly, of all the runs to do a Beetleburst strat on, the maps in this have been fast enough that I don't know that it would have made that much of a difference. Like, this could have been... I don't know how well he'd go, but if he played the old strats, like these map layouts, he was really fast on the Act 2 maps. I don't know. I don't know if he would have beaten the 112 by Slimo, but he would have been up there.
I think
I'll have to see what happens in Act 3.
one of those.
I wonder. I do wonder. He might have ended up progressing too fast. That's the only thing I can think of, because he was so under-leveled. So he would have had to grind a bit. Hard to tell.
Alright, only level 2. Fuck.
Thought he was on level 3
Just one ahead.
and was going into the middle there. Doesn't bother killing Fire Eye. That's an interesting choice
Right,
as well,
let's go
actually.
Top right every time, hopefully.
Yeah, man, he just says top right every time when this is top left. That's an interesting call. And doesn't get the first way. That hurts. But not too bad, really.
I need to find it ASAP.
Honestly, should have killed Fire Eye, I reckon. Is it going to be top right? Did he actually call it correctly?
Every second I'm not finding it here, it's time lost. Cool.
Does get the second way. So his first call, where he's like, is it top right every time? And then he went to the top left. He should have just gone top right. Alright, moon shape. Here we go, left side. Pretty simple shape. I think the only one simple shape that is not on the left side is the triangle. Or is it the square? Always get them confused. And here we go, looking for that left turn. This is kind of long, hits a dead end. That's not what you want.
Shit, that's a bad dead end for now.
Alright, does turn off north here. Really focusing
Up here?
on
Yeah.
making map progression now rather than leveling up, which is interesting. In previous runs, what we've seen, even when runners have had teleport coming into Tal Rush's tomb, they still have focused on killing those boss packs in here for that bit of experience gain, because you still do need a bit. Like, you still need to hit level 20. And he's really wasting his mana. Just killing off those skeletons. That was not the best decision, but okay. I mean, he's going to use all his potions anyway.
That as well. Just in case.
Does the smart thing where he doesn't cast Town Portal from his belt, he actually casts it from the inventory. That's a nice use of that trick. And that was a clean Duriel fight, I gotta say.
I hope I have enough gold also.
That was an incredibly clean Duriel fight, I'll give him that. That almost makes up for the Andariel fight, that was rough.
If the ones didn't sell for anything, I'd be pissed.
So sitting on pretty good gold at the minute.
Also, I am not
24k.
in chat anymore.
It's alright, man. Chat's
This-
kind of not talking to you anymore, man.
Getting scared because I know I'm bad at Act 3. I'm bad at this act.
32k gold, not bad. 33 in fact.
So I'll have to do this very well.
Does have some res. That helps from the shield that he got earlier. Will help him play it a bit safer.
I did so many things I ran out. Cool. Alright.
Not really worth. Alright, is he going to get quick encampment maps? That's the thing that we want to see. Doesn't get it.
What I don't
That
have
hurts.
is faster cast rates. I think I only have 10%.
Yeah, so he needs to find another ring.
That's gonna suck.
Or amulet with FCR on it to hit that 37 breakpoint. But you will note that he is casting faster right now than he was when he was
That's redemption.
using those charge bolts early game.
It definitely turns down there. Let's see what this way is.
Is he going to get the Flayer skip? Alright, finds an offshoot encampment. Is he going to get the second encampment? Spider cabin. Let's see. Yes, he does.
Spider.
Alright, very nice. Alright, that's not too bad
Might even have a skip if we're lucky.
as far as
At least
maps
I saw
go.
the turn. That's a big deal for me. Usually I do not see the turns.
It's killing Zark here. Very nice. I'm interested to see how his leveling goes just because he has been neglecting those other
See
groups.
if there is a
Intel
skip,
Rush's Tomb, etc.
or if this goes to the
And
ground.
even in the Arcane Sanctuary. And if
Just
that...
ends, honestly. It could
Yeah, he might have hit a dead end here. That could hurt. Hopefully it breaks out to the right and ends up coming straight through.
The question is, does it continue to Great Marsh or...
Looks like it's coming through to the Great Marsh, but he should be able to continue up the Great Marsh and that will go into the Flayer. So it doesn't get the Marsh skip.
I don't think there was any other way there, so let's go through here.
I'm pretty confident there was no other way it could have gone out to the Flayer, so that should be okay. Looks like a relatively short marsh though, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, nice. So since he ran into that dead end, you know that the marsh broke off from the third tile in the spider forest. So it was going to be quite a short marsh to get through to the Flayer at least, so that's not too bad.
I could use some fire assist, Ormus, hint hint. Wink, wink.
Whoa,
Whoa.
damn! Almost died while he was winking at Ormus.
Fast cast rate.
Desperately wants that fire res slash FCR to just give him that little bit of extra safety running through. Fire, ooh,
Yeah. I want that.
like literally you were just asking for fire res. Cold res ain't bad, and damage reduce helps.
It's not bad.
So is it 60 cold res right now? That's going to help a lot for that Mephisto fight actually. 30 light res because of his shield. Not bad. He's in an okay position. It's just a shame that his fire res is just garbage.
No exit that way, okay. And that's gonna be all the experience I need in this player, I think. With that density.
So even there, like, he's barely spent any time whatsoever attacking enemies, but he's leveling quite well.
Amulet,
I
rather?
gotta
Fire
say,
assists earlier.
Like,
Well, that's gonna be my experience.
yeah, that's your experience right there, man.
Literally. What the hell?
Perfect. Look at that beautiful density. Yeah, so neglecting those 2 boss packs I saw in the Arcane Sanctuary, plus the 2 that I saw in the Tal Rush's Tombs, hasn't hurt him whatsoever for leveling. So that's just interesting to note in and of itself, actually.
End of the
Played it really lean for experience after he got
waypoints.
his teleport.
Waypoints. To just make sure I get it.
Just constantly reminding himself, get the waypoint, get the waypoint, get the waypoint before he drops
Please,
a
please, do not
town portal. So he keeps his town portal at the Flayer dungeon. Running anti-clockwise in the sewers rather than clockwise, which is an interesting choice because similar to Catacombs, similar to Worldstone Keep level 2, you want to run it anti-clockwise. There you go. So he's found
Okay.
the
Oh shit.
the chest. So it's a right turn from the chest. So it's got to be on this wall, and that's why
I wanted to
running
see.
clockwise is much better. So if he'd done that in the first instance, this
Maybe.
should
Yep.
break out this way. Here we go. So ran suboptimally there. Cost him, what, 20 seconds? Not the worst. Quickly picked up some experience from whatever it is, Icewing, I think.
Thought I teleported further than that.
Should be inventory teleporting while he's in here as well.
I found it. That's all that matters.
Like he knows where he's got to go, so should just have the inventory open for the extra distance you get on the teleport. Especially here. You've gone too far over now, man.
Oh, really? The stair was all the way up there. Come on.
So definitely you can tell, like, he had some real insights on strategy. He was a pretty competent player. I'm not going to deny that. Like, better than me.
Out of them.
But compared to a Teo, compared to a Slimo, compared to a Bendy or an Indrek, kind of different league. Put him up there, for sure. But technical skills, not reading what's on the gear before he sells the gear.
With the experience.
Yeah, I'll just say I could see why it was beaten, but the real insight here behind pushing a strategy and being willing to grind it out, kudos to you. Kudos to you, Lags. Probably doesn't need to be spending his time killing any enemies here. He was doing so well at being sparing and attacking enemies, and now he's like just killing enemies everywhere. Maybe he panicked a little bit. See, these ones are worth killing because it's a boss pack. There you go, nice. Alright, and on to Trav. So he's almost got his level 20 already, so it's pretty sweet. We'll be hitting, like probably fighting Diablo at level 20, so potentially even over-leveled in the end. Despite his sparing approach to leveling, that amazing density in the Flayer jungle really helped him out.
Back later. To 18 defense.
Hey, look, Indrek's in the chat. That's fun. Indrek Lead just has that to say. XD.
Might find a pack in here.
Alright, straight across in level 2. Finds in there.
That's probably the experience I needed.
That is more than the experience you needed, for sure, man. You're fine. Alright? Chill on that.
No.
Okay, and let's see how clean his Mephisto fight is. Probably should have been staticking rather than managing his inventory, but that's okay. Nicely feeding his mercenary and keeping that pretty well stocked. Let me just move myself down. Oh, mercenary died anyway, so you couldn't see him. That's alright. Nice drops from Mephisto. That'll give him the gold he needs. Probably should have just dropped that stuff. Plate mail is huge gold, so that's going to give him the gold he needs to get through Act 4 for sure, potentially even Act 5, I don't know. Quick res of the Merc, ditches his...
Cool, let's see what's on the amulets. Offensive aura mana, I do not need that. Chain lightning, nope. Alright.
That's huge gold. He's basically set. Like, he should get some good drops off Diablo, so I think he's set on gold. He hasn't really spent any time picking up armors or anything like that, except from the boss drops. So that's a similar thing to what we saw Slimo doing. That's an interesting note.
Let's hope I can do it better. I have 13 fire S.
So I'm going to say better leveling, for sure. Actually doing the grinding leveling strat. Amazing jail maps. Pretty good Act 2 maps, all things considered. Act 3 map's not bad, he just didn't run sewers correctly. That hurt. Act 4 map's not bad, not bad. He got the quick exit. That's really nice from the outer steps into the Plains of Despair. Not too long in the City of the Damned. Turned the wrong way here on the River of Flame.
Oh, top left and continue on. Cool.
Got a little bit confused there. Actually a pretty short River of Flame if you didn't get confused. Maybe 5 to 10 seconds lost there. That's okay. And actually doing the inventory teleporting now, which you should have been doing in in Act 3. But anyway, that's alright.
Let's go empty, please. It is actually empty.
And it's actually a pretty empty chaos. That's actually very nice. Like, I've gotten so accustomed to watching these empty chaoses in these world record runs that you kind of take it for granted unless someone calls it out. Because you watch the failed world record runs and you see what a packed chaos looks like, and you see how painful it is and how much of a difference it can make. So this is not bad actually. Probably should have Frost Nova'd there. There you go, and staticked. And that's what he should have been doing, yeah. Just hesitated a couple of seconds too long there and was Nova'ing too fast, but that's alright.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh man. Oh man.
Holy crap.
Almost save and quit. Oh my god.
Suicide click of doom.
Oh, heart attack. Heart attack. Oh my god. Oh wow, that would have been the biggest rip of all time.
Maybe I can do it without health potions. No, not without the mercenary, right? Yeah, no, not without the merc.
Oh wow. Alright, let's see how this goes. I think there was still actually a plate mail over at Grand Vizier, but never mind. Right, stocks up on health potions, doesn't revive them. Oh, look at that health just get absolutely wrecked. Like that 13 fire res is doing work right now. He would have been dead without it. That is for darn sure.
It's really lacking in the faster cast rate, it feels.
Actually paid off pretty nicely there, I gotta say though.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, how's this Diablo fight going? Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Not bad, not bad. Considering how aggressive Diablo was. Pretty good. Handled it well. Nice statics. Very clean, actually. And picks up the plate mail. He is sweet on gold. Normally you're coming into Act 4 with like 40k gold. I mean Act 5, rather. So to be sitting on 70...
Don't get trolled in Act 5. I do not want to get trolled in Act 5.
Sweet.
Come on, Kasim, you and me, bro. You and me.
Alright. Now Act 5 can be anywhere from 6 minutes to 10. We know this is a 110, so it looks like it takes him a bit over 7 minutes, so potentially optimization available here as well. Gosh, look at that change in strategy, actually, just to call this out.
Closer it hurts. I want
Ah.
more.
Up here,
Oh,
like
okay. Just focus.
7 minutes
Focus.
off the previous world record
Where am I?
just by pushing straight ahead and not bothering with, you know, really challenging the countess. Just first drop Taleth. Wow. 4 minutes off Duriel, not bad. Lost a full... Like, I'm actually surprised he had a pretty good Act 3, actually, I gotta say. Like, for not getting a marsh skip,
Godlike maps.
got a pretty quick marsh, so that helps offset the minute and a half he lost. Minute and a half off not putting in those 2 points in strength. Ouch. No FCR as well. Yeah. I guess the 7 minutes was also facilitated by +2 charge bolt, 10 FCR wand.
It's unlocked a lot because I don't have the fast cast rate necessary to avoid it.
So yeah, that's why he would like slightly more faster hit
Really long
recovery, I
maps.
guess.
That's not ideal. Not ideal.
Oh man, his stat pool doesn't show his faster hit recovery, faster cast rate, faster run walk. That's sad. Old version of Diablo interface, or just a simplified
Hopefully
one.
this time I remember how to do Bale though. Or the minions rather.
I don't know what his cap's for.
Honestly forgot last time.
It picks up a skill shrine, that's going to help a little bit with the ancients. Ooh, okay, not the cleanest ancients fight.
Let's reset that.
Definitely not the cleanest ancients fight. He really wants his merc to be tanking more. There we go, that's what you want.
That's better. I'm a little
Right.
bit
You got a
rusty
static.
with that one, I
Stop
guess.
novering. You got a static, man. You need to be staticking. There we go. Alright. Now he's got Maddock backed into a corner so his merc can jab him pretty nicely. His merc's jab actually does quite a bit of work there. And with that rare pike he put on him earlier, that helped a lot. Safety TP, because it's a world record pace, so you want to make sure that you don't just rip it. But he is not wasting casting frames by doing the cast from inventory trick, which is very nice. What's his... So what's on Cape Map was pretty nice. Level 1, level 2, not so nice. Still on out on trying to teleport around. Should be inventory teleporting if he's trying to cover that distance. There you go.
Maps were not with me.
Yep, level 2 maps. Rip.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Not doing the safety TP. Should have. Based on those Death Lords, which are always there on level 3. Just as well he's got his meat shield there
Come on.
with the mercenary.
I will have to, right?
Here we go. Finally some payback from the maps. You know, you need to balance things
I
out,
don't
laws of
have
averages,
next
etc.
shopping. That's cool.
And here we go. Must be pretty close to the exit now, surely. Surely. Here we go.
Clean one, please.
Ooh! Straight into the Death Lords. His mercenaries just destroyed. And
Fuck.
now he's destroyed too.
Fuck. I need a mercenary for that. I don't have the faster cast rate to stunlock them. I do not have the faster cast rate for it. Oh, fuck, gold. Well, screw it, no mercenary then.
Ouch. Another time loss there. And lures another Death Lord up to just wreck him while he's at it. Now you can't Frost Nova these guys because they are immune to cold. Well, they're not immune to cold, but they are immune to... what was it? They've got cannot be frozen is the attribute they have.
Try the dark thing.
So that's unlucky. That's another 20-second to 40-second time save there.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it, cool.
Ouch, man. 2 big rips, huh? 2 big rips. Where was his other death earlier, actually? I lost that. Oh, well, never mind. I do remember this from Laggzor. Classic Smiley. What happened to his FCR wand?
Please follow me nicely this time.
Did he
Please.
sell his FCR wand already? I'm surprised by that.
He's fairly far back, but he is following. I hope all the minions did as well. I hate when the minions get trapped behind.
I don't think I've seen a world record yet where one of the minions hasn't gotten trapped behind. With this group, those council members are just the
I
worst.
think the minions got
They're big jerks.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Always one. And unfortunately, he gets a Hydra casted on him as well. So that means it's just going to take even longer.
Happens far too often. At least it was only one this time. Alright, still no fire as I should update my town portal up there. It's safer.
Risky play. I don't think he actually lured all the council members that far out. So to be doing the run down strat on the Venom Lords, like it is going to help get Bale to cast the minions in destruction slightly faster, so that helps, but risky strat because it means that that's likely for the council members themselves to run up and meet you, so I'm impressed. I am impressed. Right, nicely played. Safe to go. Should be a pretty clean Bale fight looking at the overall world record time. Fuzzy Boy in the chat is pumped. Look at all those classic Pog champs. I get that these days. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah!
Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Oh, we didn't even get to like bask in his glory. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. So if we go back to the world record history here, what do we got? So he definitely, where am I? There. Okay. 110.56. He could have easily saved a minute and a half if he hadn't stuffed up those 2 points in strength. If he remembered that he had a higher strength required armor, then he could have saved a minute off that. So that would have been 109.56 and a half. So 109.26. Could he have saved enough to not be beaten by Teo? I honestly don't think so. I don't think the way he was playing, he could have gotten it. Like, he had amazing maps, but just the skill level of Teo, to be honest, too much there. Amazing that he got the champ packs and the extra boss spawns while fighting Beetleburst. That's kind of a key on that grind. So, huge. Huge, huge stuff. All right. That's the only time we get to see Laggzor, so mad respect to him. He was a fun runner to watch back in the day. Unfortunately, doesn't really stream Diablo 2 anymore. Couldn't find the following he needed. So next time, it's the beginning of the rise of the man, the Estonian legend. Well, not really. More the return. Because Indrek's been around for a very long time. Like, Indrek was playing back in these days. So to return and come to the leaderboards, there we go. We'll see the first time Indrek makes his appearance before the only time that I will be commentating a Mr. Llama run. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Thanks, everyone.